love this game. Hello. This Monday is a brand new video game themed secret lair, and I couldn't be more excited because, as you can see, I love video games. Just a little bit of my collection, by the way. You know, it's kind of amazing how many of these have already been made into Magic the Gathering sets. Games like Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy VI. Cowabunga dudes, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Street Fighter, I will actually kick your butt at this game. Castlevania. Star Trek. This game sucks. So yeah, I love retro gaming, and that's why I am so excited for this next video game secret lair. I mean, last weekend I got to attend Portland's annual Retro Game Expo. Not a sponsor, just an awesome event, and it's right across the street from Total Games, my favorite spot in town for all my retro game shopping. Not a sponsor, just awesome. They've got Magic cards and Gundam and everything there too. And now Wizards of the Coast is doing a video game crossover secret lair with none other than Nintendo. The Nintendo secret lairs are here, featuring such beloved properties as Super Mario Brothers. Now when someone asks you who your commander is, you can say, "It's me, Mario. He partners with Luigi." But I'm more excited for the Legend of Zelda secret lair. I even dressed up as Zelda in a recent video. Does she have to come too? Shut up! But the real big news is that to celebrate Pokemon ZA coming out on the Switch 2, for the first time ever, we have Pokemon characters as Magic the Gathering cards. Awesome original artwork from when Wizards of the Coast used to publish the Pokemon TCG. I'm gonna be reviewing all 7 Nintendo secret lairs in this video, and yes, I know that this secret lair drop is really just to promote the Switch 2, but even as a retro gamer, look, I just love Nintendo. I've even started modding my old systems and Game Boys to celebrate the history of this fantastic gaming company. So I'm super excited to now hack into the value of the Nintendo secret lair drop, and oh no! Oh no!
New secret lair alert! New secret lair alert! New secret lair alert!
Oh, I bricked our Nintendo secret lair drop, just like my Switch 2. I hate Nintendo forever now, even though I'm still buying all their products. They suck. Have you played the new Donkey Kong game? Screw Nintendo. My ZA starter is Chikorita. I'm still buying things. Just like with Magic the Gathering. Well, since we bricked the Nintendo secret lair, we might as well review the PlayStation secret lair. This Monday sees a plethora of new PlayStation-themed secret lairs that'll be going on sale, each with brand new card designs that are only available via these secret lairs. That's right, if you want these new, mechanically unique commanders, the only place you can get them is by ordering them online Monday morning, which you're gonna try and do. Enjoy the lines. Once they're gone, they're gone. Every order of $200 will even get a free soul ring. While supplies last, of course. Only $200. You know what I'm gonna do? For everybody who supports us on Patreon at the signed card level, I'm just gonna send you a soul ring signed by me, the Professor. We actually just revamped our Patreon rewards to include a tier for all those who want to audition for Shuffle Up and Play. So if you want a soul ring signed by me, the Professor, or you missed our Kickstarter and still want a chance to be on our fan episode of Shuffle Up and Play, just go to www.patreon.com/Tolarian Community College. We've got a lot of different levels of support. You can get absolved of ad block guilt, or you can even get your name in the credits of every single episode. But most exciting, we've got a new tier that lets you send in an audition for a chance to appear in our fan episodes of Shuffle Up and Play. We sent out an update to all our Kickstarter supporters for how they can send in their auditions, but we've got all this info at patreon.com/Tolarian Community College. So get yourself a signed soul ring from me, the Professor, or maybe come on one of our fan episodes of Shuffle Up and Play. You know, Patreon really is the #1 way that we keep this channel going, more so than any of our sponsors or merch, and it's your support at any level that allows us to keep making videos like this one. so thank you. Before we break down the finances, please note, each of these PlayStation Secret Lairs has at least one new, available nowhere else, mechanically unique card in it. Since there is no price history available for these cards, what value, therefore, do we assign them? Looking at the past Secret Lair new card designs, we see they can have values ranging from low to medium to pretty darn high. In examining all of these cards, I decided to go with an average of $10 to apply to these new card designs. Ironically, each and every one of these new Secret Lairs is $10 more expensive than usual. So I guess that is the value Wizards of the Coast themselves is assuming for the new cards. So are these new, more expensive than usual Secret Lairs worth it to buy? Let's take a look. The first Last of Us drop, Last of Us Part 1, features the two main characters of the first Last of Us game, Ellie and Joel, as brand new designs, alongside a pair of mono-black cards, Cabal Ritual and Haunted One, both reskinned with Last of Us art. Ellie and Joel have the new partner templating, where they specify the kind of card they can partner with. Oh, and there's a cordyceps infected token in there, which is canonically not a zombie, but does have the zombie type line alongside fungus. Looking at the new card designs, Ellie Brickmaster and Joel Resolute Survivor are fine, but honestly somewhat uninspiring middle bracket commanders. Ellie is a red group slug commander, encouraging your opponents to attack each other to earn themselves a fungus token. Sorry, a fungus zombie token, but again, they're not zombies in the story. Joel, Resolute Survivor, has a strong and easy to trigger creature token death trigger that is understandably gated by a once per turn clause. The two other cards in the drop kind of fit the theme flavorfully, but they are not coherent inclusions mechanically. Cabal Ritual is a powerful storm enabler due to the massive mana boost if you can achieve threshold, but isn't useful in any other contexts. Haunted One is a pretty good commander background, but nothing particularly exciting. Overall value of this drop, not counting the new card designs, is only $20 in non-foil and $30 in foil. If we assume an average value of $10 per new card design, then we pretty much break even with the overall value. And so I guess that is a grade of C. I really wish that in addition to the token, there had been a fifth card, either reprint or new card design, to boost the value here, and that also they had included the token, and that also they had not put zombie on these tokens because, again, not zombies. Let's see how well things fare in Part 2. The second Last of Us Secret Lair comes from the second game, which features an older Ellie and another survivor, Abby, Merciless Soldier, as another pair of new partner survivor designs. The drop also contains Dictate of Erebos and MacLeod, reskinned as Ellie's Rage, and Cordyceps Rat King. Don't worry, the Secret Lair also contains a cordyceps-infected token. Just one, because, including a handful of them would be expensive or something. Abby, Merciless Soldier, is a cool variant on the Xancha Sleeper Agent design space. She's definitely the most interesting legend in the two layers, and that's in no small part due to the fact that Ellie, Vengeful Hunter, is a mediocre sack outlet. Not a card I'd be excited to run in my command zone. Dictate of Erebos is an awesome card in Commander, one of the stronger versions of the Grave Pact effect due to having flash. And of course, MacLeod was once a powerhouse mid-range threat in Magic, most notable for helping Luis Scott Vargas win a terrible matchup on his second road through the Pro Tour Berlin Top 8 in 2008. Overall, Dictate of Erebos is really the only exciting thing about this drop, unless of course you really dig Abby's ability. Overall value here is just under $20 in non-foil if you don't count new card designs, and a few pennies below $40 in foil, but of course, adding that average of $10 brings the total non-foil value to, yep, exactly what they're charging, but does boost the foil value a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and say the grade here is a C, B-. Insert my exact same criticism about there being no fifth card and only a single token in its place here. Next up, we have the God of War Secret Lair. Greek Secret Lair. A set of 5 red cards. Wow, 5 cards. We got there, fam. featuring the protagonist of the God of War franchise, Kratos, as a brand new design. The other 4 cards in the drop are reskins of existing cards, depicting 4 of Kratos' exploits through the God of War game. World at War as Battle of Olympus, Rite of Flame as the Blades of Chaos Bond, Sulfuric Vortex, an old favorite of mine, as Hades' Grip, and Pyrohemia as Kratos' Rage. If you like red and you like God of War, then you'll love this secret lair, because it's God of War and all the cards are red. Kratos himself costs triple red, has double strike, and will get really peeved off if any player doesn't attack with their creatures. He's even giving them all haste to show he's for serious. World at War is one of the many extra combat variants in red, and it's a pretty good one thanks to the bonus cast you get when it comes off Rebound. Rite of Flame is a collect-em-all mana ritual that was one of the first cards banned in Modern, believe it or not. Sulfuric Vortex is a classic burn card. Once a powerhouse of the archetype, Sulfuric Vortex doesn't see much play anywhere these days. It's a solid card in cube, if a bit narrow. Pyrohemia is the time-shifted version of the classic black card Pestilence. It's great in commander decks that want to ping their own creatures on purpose, but doesn't see much play anywhere else. And wow, this is the second secret lair in a row to feature a character's rage? Can everyone just calm down? Overall value here in non-foil, if we don't count the one new card design, is only $20. So even counting that as an average of $10 value does not bring us to the cost of the secret lair. Foil is a different matter entirely because both Pyrohemia and World at War have never been reprinted before now in foil. They've got huge value right out the bat, and Rite of Flame has got a hefty price tag as well. Not even counting Kratos, that's nearly $100 in foil value. We're gonna say that this is a very strange division of D for non-foil, but A for foil? Yeah, I'm giving the foil version of this an A. And you know what? In fairness, I will note that if any of these new card designs carry a really high price tag, a price above $10, which we saw with many new card designs of other secret lairs, it would likely be Kratos, a very popular character that's actually a really fun design. So while I am gonna stick by my table and give the non-foil a D grade, I'm also gonna say to you that if I were a betting man, I would bet that this secret lair is worth it, even in non-foil, but I can't give a grade based on my gut. Make with that information as you will. Next up, we have the Skyrim secret lair. It's actually God of War Norse, the second God of War lair, which depicts an older Kratos as a dad. Kratos, stoic father, and Atreus, impulsive son. A pair of new card designs in Jeskai colors with partner, father and son. Wholesome. The lair also includes 2 other reskinned legendary cards in Jeskai colors. Teferli's Ageless Insight as Mimir's Ancient Wisdom, and Eiros, God of Victory, as Freya, Queen of the Valkyries. Isn't there an in-universe magic Freya card already? Was it in Kaldheim or something? Does that matter? Nah, it's just magic lore. The Norse Kratos is a much more measured guy, more stoic than angry. His ability is quite good for a 4-mana partner legend, making your team progressively larger as you gain more experience. His son Atreus is a great additional payoff for all those experience counters, drawing you cards based on the number of experience counters you have, then discarding a card and shocking each opponent for 2. Eiros, God of Victory, is a fun, aggressive commander in its own right, but will also serve well as a card in the 99 of a Kratos Atreus deck. Teferi's Ageless Insight is a little off-theme mechanically, but it's a fantastic card in blue mid-bracket commander decks. Yes, I know that Atreus draws cards, but a Kratos Atreus deck would be too aggressive to want to spend 4 mana on this effect. Overall value in non-foil is only $14.74, not counting the 2 new card designs. With them, we're just a few dollars shy of the asking price for this secret lair, so that's a C-. And the same is true for foil as well, as it's just a hair short of what they're charging. Again, if you want to take a gamble on these new card designs being worth more than $10 each, go for it. But based on the numbers here, I once again wish there was a 5th card, or maybe something cool like a full art land depicting the great God of War landscapes and vistas. Next up, we have a Spider-Man Secret Lair featuring Tom Holland. No, wait, it's Secret Lair Uncharted, and it's here to plunder your wallet. The Uncharted video game franchise, also known as What If Tomb Raider Was a Boy, features Nathan Drake as a treasure hunter. The Nathan Drake card is a brand new Theft Commander in Grixis colors. The rest of his drop features Commander cards in Grixis colors reskinned to depict moments and locations in the Uncharted games. Midnight Clock and Whip of Erebos as King's Bay Clock Tower and El Dorado Sarcophagus, and Chain Reaction reskinned to be Chain Reaction. Wait, that's not reskinned. And Passionate Archaeologist is also not renamed. Well, at least there's 5 cards in this drop. Nathan Drake Treasure Hunter is a pretty strong card, but Grixis Thievery is not really new design space. Midnight Clock is a sweet blue mana-rocking commander that time twisters you once the clock strikes 12. Whip of Erebos was one of the key cards to the sweet historical standard deck known as Sidisi Whip. These days, it's merely a banger card in black commander decks, which is not nothing. And Chain Reaction is a sweeper that's a staple in the second red commander precon of a set. In other words, it's the sweeper a precon will run if a different precon is already running Blasphemous Act. Passionate Archaeologist is both a flavor win and a great card in a Nathan deck. Wow, a Nathan deck. Do you want to build a Nathan deck? That's Magic the Gathering. My commander is Nathan. Total value, not counting the new card design in non-foil, is $30 in change and $50.18 in foil. That'd be great, except for the fact that these secret layers are more expensive than usual. And so when you factor in that $10 average, you get, it's another C. I don't know what to tell you. It's almost like the people designing these are being really, really careful not to jam-pack them full of value or something. Moving on, Secret Lair Horizon Zero Dawn has been skipped over. We're skipping it, and we're jumping straight to the hit game sequel, Horizon Forbidden West. The Horizon series is about a post-apocalyptic future in which humans use primitive weapons to fight gigantic robot dinosaurs. Amazingly, this makes it more magic adjacent than any of the Universes Beyond sets that are coming out in 2026. Horizon Into the Forbidden West is a 5-card drop featuring the protagonist of the Horizon series, Aloy, Survivor of Meridian. Joining Aloy is a Farseek and a trio of artifacts. Blightsteel Colossus, reskinned as who cares, it's Blightsteel Colossus. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Terrain Soul Cleaver, reskinned as Regalia's Wrath, and Meteor Golem, reskinned as Thunderjaw. Aloy is a pretty strong Simic artifact creatures commander that allows you to discover when you attack with artifact creatures. Discover, get it? She's discovering the Forbidden West. That's also why Farseek is on the drop, because Aloy is seeking quite far into the Forbidden West for a plains, a island, a swamp, or a mountain card, but not a forest card. You can't get a forest card with it. Farseek is actually awesome in commander and would be a banger in standard if Wizards of the Coast wasn't so scared of printing 2 mana ramp in that format. Blightsteel Colossus is probably responsible for the most lethal standalone swings in Commander history, and is probably the main reason, beyond the franchise, that you are buying this drop. Tarion Soul Cleaver is a decent equipment in some sacrifice decks, but doesn't fit Aloy's game plan at all. Surely they could have picked a more flavorful equipment to reskin as Aloy's bow. Meteor Golem used to be a Karn Wishboard target in Pioneer Mono Green Devotion, but then Cityscape Leveler got printed, and also Karn got banned from Pioneer. You're not going to believe this, but the total value in non-foil when you add the new card design is once again exactly or near exact the price that they're asking for this Secret Lair drop. It is calculated, people. Thanks to a little bit of the boost from Blightsteel, the foil value brings this back into B- territory, but it's still just a C, like so many of the other drops here. Again, if any of these new card designs go for more than $10 each, which is pretty likely for many of them, that's going to change those grades considerably. The final secret layer of this super drop is for Ghost of Tsushima, a really awesome video game that you should check out if you haven't already. The new design is Jinsakai Ghost of Tsushima. That's the name of the game! A 4-mana Esper Samurai Legend. The accompanying cards are all pretty good, though not very expensive. Path to Exile, Born Upon a Wind, Ghostly Flicker, and a reskinned Castle Shimura. Most of these cards do not fit a Jinsakai commander deck. Yes, they're in his colors, but aside aside from Path to Exile, why would you put any of these cards in your Jinsekai deck? I think they were just picked because their names are flavorful. That's a weird reason to pick cards. They should, serve the commander, don't you think? You can rename them to give them a flavorful name. Anyway, the new card design of Jinsekai is actually an interesting twist on the Samurai Attack Alone mechanic from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Here, Jinsekai lets you attack with more than one creature, but each of them needs to be attacking a different player to get the most from Jinsekai's trigger. I think that's actually really cool and clever. That's why it's such a bummer that the other cards included in this drop are things like Path to Exile, which, while it's the second best white removal spell in Commander after Swords to Plowshares, has absolutely nothing to do with this commander's synergy. Born Upon a Wind is pretty much only played in CEDH at this point as a means of comboing at instant speed. And while Ghostly Flicker does see some commander play, it's still at its best in my beloved Pauper format, where it's usually a combo kill card in a familiar's deck. I also really wish that Castle Shimura had been a reskinned Seat of the Empire. A Janho Castle is way worse than a Janho Seat of the Empire. And since it's a reskinned card anyway, why didn't they give us Seat of the Empire? Like seriously, Castle is way worse. Disappointed to see it included here, even if a reprint of the needlessly expensive card is begrudgingly welcome. Total value is a disappointing $14.61 in change, not counting the new card design. And even with that new card value at $10, $20, it's still a D grade. Due to the Castle's first foil reprint, however, the foil value is quite high, but a lot of that is likely inflated, as we've discussed in the past, and so I'm gonna say it's a C grade for the foil version of this drop as well. It's really too bad because, as I said, I really like the design of this commander, and if they had gone all out on a package of support cards, we could have gotten an overall exciting drop to build a commander deck out of, as well as a decent amount of value. Oh well, maybe they'll do better with the Mario Super Drop. Well, I hope you all are ready for an even worse experience waiting in line for sold-out Secret Lairs this Monday than last time. Remember, every $200 gets you a special soul ring included, maybe, while supplies last. Maybe. Though remember, I am actually sending you a soul ring signed by me, the Professor, when you sign up to support at the signed card level on Patreon. And if you missed our Kickstarter, you also will get to audition to be on a fan episode of Shuffle Up and Play, as well as access to bonus content like behind-the-scenes photos and even cut content like lost Shuffle Up and Play episodes. All of that is at our revamped Patreon at patreon.com/Tolarian Community College. So if you do want a soul ring signed by me or a chance to shuffle up and play with me, check it out. And reminder to all those that supported us on the Kickstarter that you already have an audition ticket, and we posted submission instructions on our latest update. So if you missed that, go check that out as well too. Hey, maybe you'll put that audition tape together while waiting in line Monday morning. Me? I'll be playing Metal Gear. It's the first one. It's the only Metal Gear I ever played. Really, Metal Gear 1. I played it when I was 8 years old. Did they make a Metal Gear Secret Lair yet? I honestly can't remember. See you during, Avatar: The Last Airbender previews next week, or I don't know, maybe I'll play Riftbound. Would you like to play Riftbound? Looks cool. Bye!
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
What's up? It's Shuffle Up and Play, and today we have balanced our decks against a medium deck.
Mid? Did they call it? I think the kids call it mid. But okay, off.
Your deck was bonkers crazy powerful.
They replaced a couple cards.
And how many was that?
20? 20! I have a really easy turn one, a Gloom Lake Verge land.
Draw for turn.
And then I'm gonna draw for turn.
This is what I assume your lives are usually like. As influencers.
You're an influencer.
You're an influencer.
I want to tell you this. That's what you do.
Death Cap Glade.
That a no cap? It's cap? Yeah, cap. Cap.
I want to attack, but I don't think anybody's naked. I got a 4/4 froggy.
Can't be naked.
What? Is this a common vibe?
Sometimes I say things and I
You're
don't know
good.
why.